All right, so here's the question. Guitars are marketed to all sorts of people, but can you take a guitar that's not meant for blues, like this JEM, and play blues on it? We're about to find out. Hey everyone, you're watching Alamo Music TV. I'm your host, Chris McKee.
And I'm Cooper Greenberg.
We're here with Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas, and you can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you have your own local music store that you like to shop at, we still appreciate you watching our videos, and if you would like to support us, click below on our Teespring partner site, and you can buy a t-shirt like this and rep the oldest music store in Texas, no matter where you are in the world. So before we get started, if you are new here, make sure that you subscribe, turn on notifications, and like our videos. We'll keep making them for you. Today's video involves this guy and this guy, and we're going to put them together and see what happens. So this, if you are unaware, is an Ibanez JEM. It's an artist model, right?
Yes, Steve Vai.
Steve Vai. Or his female alter ego, whose name escapes me right now, but it's really, really funny. So this is decidedly kind of a shred guitar. You know, Steve Vai is a virtuoso, and he's been playing the Ibanez, however you want to say it, guitars for a long time, and it's basically like a super strat with a monkey grip in it, which someone once asked me why, and Steve Vai says because he could. And that's about it. So it's cool. It's nice to carry it around with, I suppose. Yeah. But this has some features decidedly for the artist that plays it, inspired it, and the market that it is marketed to. So if you are unaware, there are segments of the guitar playing and buying population that play in different genres. Do you know that?
I think so. Yeah.
And there's all sorts, right? There's bluegrass guitar players and fingerstyle guitar players and jazz guitar players and blues and rock and heavy metal and all sorts of things. And the guitar manufacturers market to these specific demographics with specific instruments with specific features. So like on this guitar, it doesn't look like a Strat, right? It's double cutaway, but it's 24 frets. It's not 22. It's got floating locking tremolo. So you've got locking nut. You've got kind of Floyd Rose inspired Ibanez floating trem here. You got 2 humbucking pickups. You've got a really thin neck. It's thin, right?
Yeah, very thin.
You're used to playing like Fender necks, you know? Yeah, so that's thin. And the radius is really flat.
Yeah.
And the radius, if you don't know, is the curvature of the fingerboard. So vintage Fender style guitars would be 7 1/4. More modern would be 9 1/2, which is less round. Okay, so the smaller that number, the rounder the radius is. When you get up to like an Ibanez, it gets to 12 or 15. And the reason is so that you can have really low action, play really fast, and bend without hitting the arc of the frets. And so that's common in these guitars. So you have this feature set, right? You have these outlandish colors, which are really cool.
Yeah.
And all of this is to appeal to that demographic and make a guitar that's well suited for that style of music. So the question comes up for us, so what? Does that mean that you can only play that style of music on it? I don't think so. So we're going to be doing a series of videos, and this is the first in this series, of kind of taking some of these guitars and playing them counter to how they're marketed and how they're made. So today we're looking at this JEM, and rather than shred on it, we're going to see if Cooper can play blues on it. And yeah, sure, it's got 6 strings. It's got frets. We can play blues on it, but does it sound good playing blues on it? Through this Fender amp, it should sound maybe not so good, but maybe it'll sound great. We're going to find out. So I want you to stay tuned, put on your ears, and let's let it rip and see what we find out. right, so there you have it. I'd like to hear your guys' opinion. We'll put a poll right up above Cooper's head here for you to click on, and let us know, do you think that this defied both what it's made for and who it's marketed to really be a decent blues guitar, or in the tone, did you hear some shortcomings despite Cooper's playing to say, yeah, it kind of works, but no, there's something better suited for it? And I'd like to hear some other suggestions, right?
Yeah.
We have some ideas about, maybe some guitars that would be good for this kind of test of what we can do, put it through its paces and see if it conforms or not, or deforms, I guess would be the opposite of that. So let us know. Comment below and tell us what your suggestions are for these videos. We want to make them for you, explore some different things, and see what it brings to us. So, pretty cool?
Yeah, pretty cool.
All right. So, if you're new here, make sure that you subscribe, turn on your notifications, like our videos. We try to do at least 2 of these a week and put them out for your lovely ears and eyes so that you will be able to see what's going on in the guitar world, new models that are coming out, great comparisons, and whatnot. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and remember, no matter what you're playing, it's the best guitar in the world. Keep it up, make music. We'll see you next time. Hey, thanks so much for watching. We hope you are enjoying our channel. You might be interested to know that Alamo Music has 2 more YouTube channels. One for piano and keyboard enthusiasts, and the other, our Alamo Music Audio Lab channel that focuses on synthesizers, drum machines, and other things with Chris Klein. So, if you are interested in checking those out, down in the bottom of the description, I have links to both of those channels. We hope to see you there as well.